Waiting on my little cue card. There it is. Welcome to Bracket Bastard, the podcast where we take a bracket of 32, 64, 128 or more and banter our way down to a winner. As always, I am the writer of the Mustache Ride the musical. This week we're talking about mustaches, and this is.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the inspiration for that musical. It's been giving mustache rides for over 20 years. Just trimmed it down a little so it won't savor the flavor, but it'll just drip down nicely into the mouth and let the juices flow. Yes, it's your ODB, your old dirty bastard, Jeremy, here to talk about mustache rides all day. MILFs to the front of the
line. Yes. I'm sorry. I completely forgot about that.
Why?
It wasn't even that long one. God damn it!
No. I know she hates. I know she hates going right after you in general. So
it's just I can't even say the best looking bastard after that one.
Aww.
Beautiful. I know.
Cute.
This is the best bastard of them all, Q. And I just gotta say, man, fuck Aladdin. Find a bearded guy. He'll show you a whole new world.
Brian.
Hey guys, I'm Brian, the dank bastard. And the quote I'm thinking of right now is off of the movie Mr. Baseball, when the girl looks at him and says, "Have you ever noticed the men offering mustache rides are ones you don't want to ride with?" That's all I'm saying.
Jamie.
Well, hey, I'm your mouthy bastard, Jamie, here today rocking the stashes in honor of our topic, but I brought a friend with me. This is my kick-ass bastard of a friend. Hey, Jay, tell us about yourself.
Hi, guys. I'm Ray. I listened to last week's podcast a little bit. You were talking about Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And that really hit home with me a lot. So I decided to rep the Gay Pride sunglasses.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, by the way, next week we will be doing mental health movies. So make sure to check in for that one. But as always, we are the bastards running this thing. I'm glad to have you all here this week, especially our guest, Ray, because it's his first time on the show. We are welcome to have him back afterwards as well. But this show is dedicated to Father's Day. Tomorrow, as we record, is Father's Day. This will be released on Spotify a week after, as always. But one of the cool things that a lot of fathers have in common are mustaches, and we are going to celebrate mustaches today. So I start us off, Jeremy, Jess, Q, Brian, Jamie, and Mr. Ray J on bottom. But we have a rule on the show.
Freddie, one thing before you get going. Happy birthday to this motherfucker right here.
Yeah, happy birthday to Chancey, dude. We haven't seen him in a while. He will.
Birthday.
Chancey, hopefully, will be turning next week for a special episode. We're gonna be. So I'm super stoked to have him on, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, happy birthday to him. I didn't get a chance to tell him, but yeah, happy birthday to him from Bracket Bastards in general. Happy birthday to Chancey on that one.
That was stroke number 2 for Freddie today. So.
I think it's like 4 or 5, but I've been hiding them quite well.
It's going to be myself. What's going on?
It's going to be myself, Jeremy, Jess, Q, Brian, Jamie, and Ray J. After that, we have a rule on the show called blowing your load or the final swing. If you are one of the first people to go in the rotation and do not want to be one of the first people to go, you are allowed to blow your load or use your final swing one time per show, and that is it. So make sure to use it carefully, blow it with well intentions in mind.
Use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it. I was the only one to use it last week, so
yeah.
But mustaches. We have Emiliano Zapata versus Dustin Hoffman from Hook. By the way, I sent everybody in chat a long list of pictures on who these people are and their mustaches look like. I will be going for mustaches alone and not the pictures that they happen to be in. Personally, though, between Dustin Hoffman and Zapata, I'm going to have to go with Dustin Hoffman on this one. He played Captain Hook in Hook, and that mustache is absolutely fine-tuned, and I will be going with him on this one. Jeremy.
Who the fuck's this Zapata guy?
Zapata was a...
the whole list. The first one.
Yeah.
The first one.
In chat, in the...
That one.
You guys know he doesn't know how to read. What do you mean?
Yeah.
It's this one. We got it.
Damn, that's a stash to ride
Yeah,
on.
we can do the thing.
Yeah, we can just fuck around.
I-
goes to,
All
like,
right.
here.
If this was movies, it'd be Dustin Hoffman in a fucking second. But it's stashes, and Zapata's mustache is holy fuck level. So Zapata.
Zapata gets a break on that one.
Zapata.
Jess.
I'm gonna go with Hook.
Dustin Hoffman gets a vote. Q.
What's up? Is it you say me?
Yes, Q.
Sure.
I wasn't paying attention. My fault.
That's Dustin or Zapata.
I'm gonna go with Zapata. Yeah, that's strong. That thing scares me almost. Like, hear the beat. Damn. That's like a porn mustache taken to like a whole new level and on steroids.
Yeah, I kind of want to ask that mustache how much it can bench.
Right? I can bench like 420. Like, come on, dude.
Don't worry, Jamie. It can lift you up.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Zapata gets another vote on that one. Brian, is it Zapata or Dustin Hoffman?
I gotta go Dustin Hoffman. If especially Captain Hook, I believe isn't there like don't they sing like a part of a song about like his mustache in that movie at a certain point? It's of legend. Gotta go
They do.
Captain
They
Hook.
do.
Yeah.
Jamie.
Okay. Well, I have to go with Captain Hook because in honor of my uncle's father, he had a mustache just like that. He rocked it every day. And so I'm going to give it to that mustache.
And bringing up the last vote on this one, we have Ray J himself. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm also going with Hook too because I'm just watching the movie in my head right now, and there's this one scene where he's walking down the plank, and and he hears the clock, and it's just ticking along with the clock right there, and I just can't get that out of my head right now. Just just being stuck in that moment in time and just ticking along with it.
Dustin Hoffman from Hook moves on with a 5-2 victory over number one ranked Zapata. That was a 32 versus number one. Is an upset to start off the day.
Ooh, Cinderella story.
Jeremy starts us off. We have Ron Burgundy versus Burt Reynolds.
Oh. Gotta go for Ron Burgundy. He put some Sex Panther on that stash before he lets the ladies ride it.
Ron Burgundy gets a vote. Jess.
Look at the screen, Jess.
I'll go with Burt Reynolds.
Some solid stashes. This requires a
Both of these are solid stashes. Q.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll go with Bert.
They both
Brian.
I gotta go with Burt Reynolds because I think the Ron Burgundy is almost a parody of the Burt Reynolds mustache. So if you're copying the OG, you gotta go with the OG.
Yeah.
It just looks better too. It does.
Jamie.
We're over here like analyzing these stashes. They got the little peep of the lip, same shape and fullness. And like Brian said, I'll have to yep his vote because it's like it's a parody or in honor of his actual mustache. That's real. He rocks it every day. Ron Burgundy only does for character. So I will give it to the OG.
Well, the picture you're showing is not Ron Burgundy. That's Tom Selleck. Not Burt Reynolds. That's Tom Selleck.
Sorry.
Where's Burt Reynolds?
We were looking at that one earlier.
And can Burt
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 Reynolds.
can
Oh,
Burt
that one?
Is that Burt?
That's the
Burt Reynolds, number 9.
That's still gonna get my vote because it's real and it's got its own shape.
Yep.
So
Can Burt Reynolds play jazz flute?
The other two.
Can Burt Reynolds' mustache play jazz flute? No, it cannot. So.
Oh.
Burt Reynolds gets to vote. Ray.
Okay, so I was thinking Tom Selleck versus Ron Burgundy. I like Ron Burgundy's because of the fact that I like Tom Selleck's more, and it's just the fullness of it. I don't know. Yeah, definitely Ron Burgundy.
I would have gone with Ron Burgundy as well. I personally think that the mustache has a lot more character to it. Of course, then again, Ron Burgundy has a lot more character than Burt Reynolds does. But Burt Reynolds moves on 4-3 to the next round. Next up, Jeff starts us off. We have Salvador Dali versus, and I'm going to fuck up this name, but I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Kenneth Bro, something like that. Anyway, he's Perot from Murder on the Orient Express. So on your notes, it's the second one versus the fifth one from the end. So the one right next to Dustin Hoffman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the second one you said, the one next to Dustin Hoffman.
Perot.
Yeah.
Perot gets a vote. Q.
Honestly, the first guy you mentioned, that just creeps me out. That picture is a really creepy fucking picture. Like, I can't even like, and the mustache adds to it. It's just scary. It looks like, honestly,
it's like a devil.
Like it's like I got taken in a jail somewhere, or like in a mafia freaking like drug house or something. Dude, what the fuck is this? He cannot ride bikes without handlebars. I'm going with the other dude.
Perot gets another vote. Brian.
I gotta go Salvador. I think that I'm seeing commercials popping up, stuff like it's kind of trendy. It's making that look is making a weird. I don't want to say comeback. Was it ever in style? But yeah, that weird stash kind of be yourself look. It's coming back, so I gotta go that way.
Jamie.
I do think I have to yep that vote because when that mustache and that person walks in the room, the first thing I'm noticing is the mustache. It just takes over. So I'll give it to him.
It is 2-2 right now. Ray.
I'm going Salvador Dali for the same reason I went with Dustin Hoffman, and I think it's because he looks like a young Hook before his fully grown curly cues came out.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is.
That might have swayed my vote, actually. I'm not going to lie. Like, if he would have went before, that might have swayed my vote just for that. That would have been hella funny.
I'm going to go with Perot on this one just to keep it interesting, and two, you were talking about how the mustache just kind of takes over. They both have those qualities, but I think Perot's being, because Dolly's just kind of goes, it's a shorter, it's a Hitler version of Perot's. Perot's has the same curls to it, but it goes past his face. Like, if you're looking straight on, it's a solid, if you add both ends, that's a solid inch past his face.
Yeah.
So, and you have the entire little bit of a goatee to go with it too.
So it's this soul patch.
It's almost like a Van Dyke beard without the goatee.
Yeah, it's a 2-punch combination there. I personally think that Perot
2 for 1.
Yeah. See, you have the art and then the flavor saver down below. So I'm gonna go with Perot on this one. I personally think I think Salvador Dali's is more famous, but I think the stash should go to Perot on this one, which means Jeremy gets tie-breaking decision.
Well, I mean, Dolly's stash looks like he just saw a ghost or something and he's scared shitless. Perot stash looks like he just ate a fucking train of pussy, and now it's all clumped together and stuck together after all the juices. So we'll go with Perot.
Dogs agree. Perot
The dogs agree.
moves on 4-3, which is what I'm going to start calling him now because that's what he's going to be referred as. So, Q starts us off. Teddy Roosevelt versus Geraldo Rivera.
That's
So which one is?
Teddy Roosevelt is a previous president of ours. He is going to be number 10 on the list.
Played by
And
Ron Williams.
And Geraldo is number 23 on the list, right next to Ron Burgundy.
Okay.
And
let's go with Teddy, just because he was the president.
Teddy Roosevelt gets a vote. Brian?
We're gonna go for that, yeah.
So my thesis in film school for one of my classes had to do with, it was I think a documentary film class, with Teddy Roosevelt and the Bull Moose Party. And I actually dressed the guy up like Teddy Roosevelt and have him give a speech in the middle of his presentation. And I remember messing with that giant mustache, putting it on his face. I got to go Teddy Roosevelt, man. That's legendary. That's presidential mustache there, man.
Gets a vote. Jamie?
That's a hard argument to follow, I have to say, but I am gonna go with Geraldo because I remember the first time I seen him doing some street reporting and some things from the road kind of a deal on one of the news stations. I'm like, who is this dude in that fucking stash? Like, I've seen him in the middle of rainstorms and that thing and hurricanes is just blowing around. That stash has been through some stuff. So
do you remember when he got hit with the chair and he broke his nose and like his mustache was leaking blood? It was like a sponge.
We might have to do a GoFundMe. Back then it would have just been raising money for Jerry's kids. We would have just done it for Geraldo's stash. Call 1-800-Mustache.
Geraldo Rivera gets a vote on that one. Ray?
I'm going with Geraldo as well, but only because Teddy Roosevelt. This picture here, it's he's not wearing a hat and he just doesn't look right.
well, that and he doesn't have the entire cigar going on either.
It's Roosevelt there, but it doesn't look like him, so I can't go for him.
Damn it, Google. Geraldo Rivera gets another vote. I'm gonna go with Teddy Roosevelt on this one. Mustache to mustache goes. It's just as far as length, they're about the same size, giggity. But I think Roosevelt has the girth going on.
Damn, Freddie, how much you looking at these men?
Don't discount the girth. Don't discount the girth.
Hey, sometimes it's not the length that matters; it's the girth, and the girth kind of makes it go right. So
I just said it's harder. I bet Geraldo's is harder.
I'm girthy.
They don't call him 1 liter Freddie for nothing. Come on.
Oh!
Freddie Fanta.
I may not reach the bottom of a tuna can, but I'll dent the fuck out the sides.
Yeah. I have an 11-inch penis around. Think about it. Anyway, Jeremy, Teddy Roosevelt, Geraldo Rivera.
See, Geraldo probably got a lot. Fucking Christ, dudes. Geraldo probably got some fucking pussy in his day with that stash, but Teddy Roosevelt was the man's man. He got more pussy than he could handle in his lifetime. So, and plus he like wrestled bears and shit. Like that stash is the fucking shit. And Rob Williams played him, so 3 red points right there.
There you go. With that, Teddy Roosevelt will be moving on. Jess finishes up.
I'm going with Teddy.
He's a bear. Teddy bear.
5-2. Teddy moves on to the next round. Brian starts us off. We have Charlie Chaplin versus Yosemite Sam.
Oh, don't need pictures for that shit.
Oh man. So I'm going Yosemite Sam regardless, but would you be considered a racist if you vote for Charlie Chaplin? Because what is the difference between Hitler and Charlie Chaplin?
Very true.
But
Charlie didn't talk.
well,
I think
he
lived
did.
longer.
He did actually, and that
Yeah.
those two facts are related because he did a movie called The Great Dictator, and it has one of the best speeches
Oh,
of all time.
terrible.
Well, he's more known for his silent movies, but yeah.
How mad do you got to be a guy in that era and you're rocking your cool little mustache and all of a sudden some crazy dictator comes out of nowhere and just kills the style for you? You got to
Right.
shave it off immediately. You're like, no,
Take
no,
it
no.
off. Yeah, I'd be like gone.
There's no assassination attempts. It's literally just trying to shave off the mustache.
Yeah, they're
That's
like,
all
nope.
he needs, like security force to keep us away with the razors. Get rid of it.
But you got to go Yosemite Sam. That's my vote, man. That's a mustache. Doesn't he have it like little brass braids at the end of it?
Now
too?
those are
Like,
handlebars.
yeah. Oh, the hand. Yeah, that's a hell of a mustache, Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite Sam gets a vote on that one. Jamie.
Not just the mustache, but how filthy mouthed he always was trying to be the
Yeah.
dirty varmints. I'm loving it. I love the anger behind the mustache, so I'm voting for that with Yosemite Sam.
Ray.
Okay, I'm going with Charlie Chaplin on this one because I mean, while both the mustaches look drawn on, at least Charlie Chaplin's might have been grown.
Q's just sitting there going, God damn it.
I will be going with Charlie Chaplin as well in this one. Dude, Charlie's been getting no love lately. We're doing a IMDb bracket right now on Bracketology. He's got 3 movies in there. All of them has been completely slaughtered by just granted, they're movies from the 30s, so you kind of figured that. But it's Charlie Chaplin though too. He should be getting some props. And as far as famous mustaches go, Charlie has one of the most famous mustaches. Granted, it is associated with Hitler, but
It's the same damn thing.
It's
Yeah,
thicker.
it's-
got more
It's
grip
associated
in it,
with Hitler.
I'm pretty sure Hitler's was skinnier.
Yeah, smaller.
Yeah, it was a small one.
He's like pencil dick, and then we
Char-
got Ray Figure with Charlie Chaplin.
It
Who's
also-
on
Charlie-
first?
Charlie's is like extremely like it's like actually like full and filled and like nice looking. Hitler's was it was kind of psychotic. It added to the psychotic and stuff. It was weird.
Yeah, it brings a level of crazy to his eyes. To be honest with you, the mustache, dark eyebrows just brings a level of crazy to the face.
It is a tie game. Jeremy, Charlie Chaplin, Yosemite Sam.
I mean, I don't know. Look at this picture of Charlie Chaplin. And I'm just like, he got those rapist eyes. Like, look what they done to me. But
Oh yeah, look what they did to it to him.
But
He got
that's
screwed.
and that's a
You
dog
guys
fashion.
are up next to each other.
That's a dog fashion disco reference. For
There
anybody
you
doesn't
go.
get it, but yeah.
Yeah.
But Yosemite Sam, I am actually pretty sure I saw a picture on an adult site of him getting ridden by Lola Bunny, and she was holding on to that mustache like a handlebar. So, like both sides, like ride it, cowboy.
Rule 34.
Yosemite
Are
Sam.
are any of us in charge of deleting his internet history if he passes away? Is that any of our responsibilities? Because I feel like that would be a thing.
Why?
It's all set to self-destruct, buddy. It's all good.
All right, that's all I needed
That's
to
his
know.
wife's
I
back.
just-
That's
I
his
got
wife's
your back.
job.
I got your back.
I would be
So I'm-
scared. Like I would be like, where's the delete all? I don't even want to see. Where's the delete all?
That's one of those things you just want to take the computer and throw it in the fire just in case.
Just light it on fire. The whole place. Just
Are you
imagine.
getting
like-
cremated?
nah.
Because we'll just put it in with you.
It's like that scene from Ted 2. What do you got here? Clockwise rim jobs and fucking counterclockwise rim jobs? What the fuck?
Well, sometimes I like seeing the tongue go the other way.
Why don't we just bury the computer with him?
That's why I'm
Like-
saying, like, are you being cremated? Because we can put it in with you.
Well, that way in like
No.
300 years when they dig up his body, then
They
they'll
can
have
see
a
what
nice
people, like, what weird people were into.
It uploaded to the cloud. We're fucked.
No. See, I'm not getting-
No. They are. That's what he's into.
I'm not getting buried or cremated. When I die, I'm just going back home to hell. So
Yeah.
Off in the distance. Like
All right. So Jeremy, you said Yosemite Sam on that one. All right, Jess
Yosemite Sam.
and Q finish this out.
Gotta give it to Sam.
All right, which means it is 5-2. Yosemite moves on to the next round. Jamie starts us off. We have Groucho Marx versus Sacha Baron Cohen, also known as Borat.
Oh, I'm definitely doing Borat for what happened to his face.
Yeah, you are.
Ew! God dang it!
Who's the first one?
Who was the
Groucho-
first one? Did you
Groucho
say?
Groucho Marx, number 12 on your list,
Number
right
12.
next to
Oh yeah.
Tom
that's it.
Selleck.
Oh, this guy.
yeah.
The guy with the eyebrows and the cigar.
Yeah, and because to me, I feel like that's really played on, and Dan Levy and his father were much better with the eyebrows, and I can't do that. I can't. It's gonna have to be, yeah, Borat. That poor mustache got smashed by some pretty questionable things.
Borat gets a vote. Ray.
Very nice. How much? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for his sister. I'm gonna go with Groucho Marx on this one. I'm gonna go not to really quote Dre on this one, but I think the person who came first in this situation did happen to do it best. So Groucho Marx gets my vote. Jeremy.
Groucho Marx in this picture looks fucking insane as shit.
He is in general, yes.
Oh yeah, all the Marx
But-
Brothers.
Yeah.
Concerning, yes, for
But
sure.
I gotta go with Borat because he hangs with the homies.
All right. Jess.
So we had a disruption with the kids. So I know you said, can you rename them, please?
We have Sacha Baron Cohen, also known as Borat, and Groucho Marx, which is on the list in chat, is in between Tom Selleck and John Waters. So
Assuming motherfuckers know who John Waters is.
yeah, I would doubt that. I honestly didn't know who John Waters was until I made this list. So I've heard the name, but
Show that picture one more time of the other dude, not the crazy eyed dude, but the other one.
The
Fucking
one that
Borat.
Ray showed.
Fucking Borat. You need a picture for Borat?
yeah, Borat.
Like the cartoon?
Like
Is it the cartoon?
Borat.
Oh, Borat.
Who's Borat?
Oh, sorry.
What
We're
cartoon were you thinking of? Borat.
We have no idea.
be somebody different.
I was like, I want to see the Borat cartoon. What is this?
We'll go with that dude, the Borat dude.
Borat gets a vote and the win on that one. Q.
Very nice.
Yeah, just because I like the whole, yeah.
And
Yep.
Brian, finish us off.
I got to give Groucho Marx some love, man. He got beat up in this one.
Yeah.
I was a weird kid. I had 4 channels. I had a TV in my room, and one of the channels was TBN or one of those weird Christian channels, and they played Groucho Marx all the time. So I grew up as a kid in the 80s watching Groucho Marx. Don't ask me why, but yeah, so I got to go Groucho.
Groucho Marx gets a vote, which means 5-2. Borat moves on to the next round. Ray starts us off in a play-in matchup. We have Sam Jackson from Pulp Fiction. So it's that version of Sam Jackson versus Alex Trebek from Jeopardy.
Oh,
That's a hard one.
where's the
Fuck you,
photo?
Freddie!
Here we go.
Okay. So it's these two. This way. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I go with Alex Trebek because he's got the puppy dog eyes right now.
Oh, Alex Trebek gets a vote. As far as the mustache and beard combo on this one, I got to give it. Well, actually, no, he doesn't have the beard on this one. I got to give it to Sam Jackson because it's not just like the Hulk Hogan type mustache that goes all the way down, but it also kind of goes up to the ears as well. It's
Plays
crazy
into
ass.
the box.
Yeah, it's a crazy ass freaking mustache, and it's patchy as hell.
Or I guess not.
And as you guys can tell, I can't grow a beard. I can grow facial hair. I can't grow a fucking beard. So I'm gonna have to give it to Sam Jackson on that one. Jeremy.
Yeah, Alex Trebek, at least in this picture, barely even has a mustache. Like, it's like a baby mustache. So I gotta go with the man who probably himself would say, "Get your motherfucking pussy on my motherfucking mustache right motherfucking now."
Jess.
Sam Jackson.
Wah, wah, wah.
Q.
So, honestly, after seeing that picture, all I can see is Dave Chappelle. I don't know why.
That's
Like,
true.
he honestly did that look very well. So, I'm going with Sam Jackson.
Brian.
That's a hard one because, like,
That's what she said.
oh yeah, I don't picture Sam Jackson with a mustache for some reason. It blends into, I guess, his persona. Like,
It really does, though, right?
Has
yeah,
he ever
like,
had
I never like Tom Selleck. He has a mustache. You know, like I don't. Yeah, so I guess. Dang. I'm gonna go Alec Trebek.
Oh, yes. Suck it, Trebek.
And Jamie finishes off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think if you were to have like an SNL parody, kind of like that, where someone plays Alex Trebek, you have to do the mustache with it. Samuel L. Jackson, depending upon what role you are doing, would depend on the facial hair. So I don't know. I dig Samuel L. Jackson's motherfucking mustache, but the love me eyes in this photo with that mustache, the baby mustache for Trebek, I'm gonna vote that.
Moving on to round one, because that was a planned matchup. Sam Jackson goes forward. I start us off on this one. Sam Jackson moves forward to meet up against Cheech Martin from the movie Up in Smoke and the entire Cheech and Chong faction. I love Sam Jackson's facial hair in Pulp Fiction, but Cheech and Chong, Cheech being in this one, his mustache is just absolutely fantastic. For those who don't know who Cheech Martin is, he's the one on your list right after Yosemite Sam. So there's that one, and you gotta know who Sam Jackson is. So I'm gonna go with Cheech Martin on this one. Jeremy.
I got a mustache, man. Where is it? But yeah, I'm still gonna stick with Sam Jackson because he wants you to ride his motherfucking mustache.
Dave's
Dave's
not here.
For my ex-husband was him doing the knock knock knock. Dave, is Dave here, man? Is Dave here, man?
Sam Jackson gets a vote on that one. Jess.
I'm sticking with Sam Jackson.
Q.
I feel like it would be wrong for me to go against Cheech.
Final.
Yeah.
About to say, I don't trust you. So Cheech Martin gets a vote on that one. Brian.
I gotta stick with the dank crew. I gotta go, even if he wasn't a dank guy. I gotta go Cheech. That mustache is of legend, man. It just folds over his lip. It's all thick and like a caterpillar just crawled right up on there and settled in for the winter under his lip. That's a great mustache.
He's gonna crawl away one day.
It probably did, but he was too stoned to realize, and he just left it.
It just stayed there.
It just stayed there. Yeah, just like fuck it. Just cocooned, never came out. Just boom.
I wanted to crawl off, but then I got high.
Jamie, Sam Jackson, Cheech Martin.
Ray and I were just discussing Cheech. Does he razor that separation in there on purpose, or is that a natural with his mustache growing?
I don't know.
It's natural. Mine does the same thing, but to a lesser extent.
I was gonna say, because I mean, you could tell all the little natural stuff or the things that people do, but I mean, that mustache is just as powerful in person. I saw Cheech, and the first thing you see that comes on stage is that fucking mustache. So we're gonna give that to him for sure. It's seen lots of pods in its day.
And Ray, Cheech Martin or Sam Jackson?
Yeah, for sure, Cheech, for sure, because I saw Cheech and Chong when they're up in Stevens Auditorium in Ames, and just seeing them in person, it kind of gives you a little bit of a bias on that one.
Yeah, it does. That was a good show.
What's the over under for how many mustache rides Cheech has given?
Oh,
Too many.
You provide the drugs and you get a lot of
so
anything you
single
want.
ladies out there, when you go on a date, do you just ask men how many people they've slept with, or do you also ask their mustache how many asses it's seen?
And then if it talks back, you're in for a treat.
Oh, that'd be a yes, lady. Lock it down. It's talking.
Cheech Marin, and I've been pronouncing it wrong the entire time. I've been putting Martin. I don't know why, but Cheech Marin moves on 5-2 to the next round. Last up in the first half of the first round, Jeremy starts us off. We have Tom Selleck versus Hulk Hogan.
Oh, fuck! I need to look at that shit. Well, let me tell you, brother, we're going with the Hoganator.
Hulk Hogan gets a vote on that one. Jess.
I'm going with Tom Selleck because I hate Hulk Hogan's mustache.
Really?
I do.
How do you?
I don't like Hulk Hogan, but I love Hulk Hogan's mustache.
It's iconic as fuck.
Really
I
is.
never cared for it.
Jess, what you gonna do when this mustache is grinding on you?
Call the police. Q.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with Hogan's mustache. They could probably curl just as much as he could.
Brian.
Oh man, that's a rough one. When you
What
say
she
Hulk
said.
Hogan, I picture the black beard with the blonde mustache, NWO style. That like just pops off. But it's Tom Selleck too. He's like the master of the mustache. I was working a dispensary one time, and someone had their tablet open to a picture of Tom Selleck's mustache. I kid you not. I walked by and I'm like, what? Like I didn't even know we could get on the internet. Why are you looking at Tom Selleck's mustache? I had so many questions. But I'm conflicted. Tom Selleck. I gotta go Tom Selleck. Magnum PI. Higgins was riding that sucker all night. Come on.
Tom Selleck gets a vote. Jamie.
I love following Brian because he says a lot of points I'm already thinking about. To be honest, I was thinking about that black beard with the blonde mustache for Hulk Hogan. That's pretty iconic. But I can't picture Tom Selleck without his mustache. That's just something he's known for. It's got this nice little flow of natural with the little separation there at the top lip. It's a little peep mustache there. I don't know. I'm just going to go for it because I feel like Tom Selleck would not have made it in the business without that stash. Hulk Hogan still could have with his wrestling. So,
well, he's always had a stash, though, hasn't he?
He has, but I feel like Hulk Hogan isn't known for his stash. It's a part of his look that's well known, but he's not known for his stash.
Tom Selleck gets a vote. Ray.
Spot in the dictionary for his mustache.
Does anybody remember that TV show with all the boats that Hulk Hogan was on?
Thunder in Paradise.
Yes, that show right there. So you have Magnum PI versus a guy who rides around in a boat all day.
It was a scarab. Get it right. It was when they were pushing that model of boat really hard, and they sponsored the show.
Yeah, totally fun. And so you gotta ride the stash, man. Ride the waves, ride the stash. So I'm going Hulk Hogan.
It is a tie game coming down to me. As a wrestling fan, you should automatically know that my vote should be going to Hulk Hogan. But I can't stand Hulk Hogan. I don't like the guy. I personally think he's just like Ric Flair. He's a stain on modern wrestling. But we discussed last week about the art versus the artist and trying to separate those two. So I'm going to have to separate them. We're not talking about Hulk Hogan the man. We're talking about Hulk Hogan the mustache. And Hulk Hogan's mustache has a lot more character, especially with the black beard. Because the black beard just made that mustache pop.
But he doesn't have a beard in the picture, so you can't do that.
Hey, you can vote however you damn well please.
We are just going by the mustache.
And even then, even without the blackness, his orange skin, he's very Trump-like. His orange skin made that mustache just pop too. And it's gotten more and more pronounced over the years because he's gotten a lot older. So the mustache, instead of being blonde, is actually a lot more white now. So orange skin versus whiteness. I'm gonna have to go. I got to go Hulk Hogan on this one.
You suck.
You suck.
Well, I mean, if you
Ready.
ask nicely, I mean,
You suck. You suck.
fucking
I can't clap.
fucking
Don't
Kurt
hurt my
Angle.
lip.
That was funny.
I know that really was. It was a highlight of my night besides telling Jimmy Hart to sing Sexy Boy for me.
I wasn't there for that one.
He laughed.
4-3 to split vote. Hulk Hogan moves on to the next round. We'll be right back right after this break. Nobody has blown their load, so that column is free. Jeremy and Brian both have side projects. Do you have any ads to do?
I'll go on the next one if you want to go now, Jeremy, if that's cool with you.
I could do that. I could do that well. Just do it, Freddie.
It's yours. Go ahead.
Come check out Maniacal Music Musings, an album challenge show where every episode we take on a guest and they bring us whatever music they love. And sometimes it gets a little scary, honestly, but it's an incredible show. And check out our continuing specials tonight for Chancey's birthday bracket finale. We are doing a 1985 bracket now. The secret is out. The top 68 songs of 1985. Last night's was a fucking fight for hell for all these songs, and tonight's going to be that much worse because it's the top 34 tonight. Come check it out, and be sure to come by next month for the brackets that are yet to be announced.
Jeremy, you guys add in. Nobody has blown their load. Welcome back for the second half of round one. It looks like Jess will be starting us off on this one, and we have Lionel Richie versus Nick Offerman, number 16 and 17 on your list.
You know, the great thing about Lionel Richie's mustache, he takes care of it all night long.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Lionel Richie.
Mustache tap in kind of thing. Like, I'm out, the stash is taking over.
Okay, who else is
Lionel Richie's going all night long with Jess's vote on that one. Q.
Who is it going against, though?
Nick Offerman from
Ron
Parks and
motherfucking
Rec.
Swanson. Ron motherfucking Swanson.
Oh, from Parks and Rec, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good stash, too. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going with Lino. Because it rhymes with Rhino.
Lionel Richie gets another vote. Brian.
You know, all I can picture is the video See Me or whatever, where Lionel Richie's like a blind guy making a blind woman is making a bust of Lionel Richie's face, and she does the mustache. So, I mean, if someone does a bust of clay of your mustache, you got to go that direction, guys. So, Lionel Richie.
Gets another one. Jamie. Nick Offerman, Lionel Richie.
I was initially going to go with Lionel Richie, but I feel like Nick Offerman's mustache really kind of gives that character some extra. So I'm gonna give it to that mustache today.
Ray?
I'm going with Lionel Richie because I mean you can see his whole full luscious lips. It really matches his face, and you can just be like.
I'm
I
gonna go.
love that he used the word luscious. That's all. I'm tickled to death that he said luscious.
I'm gonna go with Nick Offerman on this one, just because he reminds me of like the evil version of Ned Flanders.
Yeah.
I never even thought about that.
You have a good point. The real
Yeah.
life or the
Why
evil.
why didn't you do Ned Flanders versus him then?
Well,
Right.
and Ned Flanders.
It can happen still. It can happen still.
Yeah, Ned Flanders is on this list. Actually, he's later on in the bracket. So check that one out later on. But Nick Offerman will be getting my vote on this one just because of Ned Flanders. Jeremy, finish us out.
Well, one, why does Lionel Richie look like a fucking Sith Lord posing for a picture in this fucking picture? But
Because it was the 80s and everybody posed like that.
he looks like a Sith Lord with what he's fucking wearing. But yeah. Hello, Lionel Richie. You're not the one I'm looking for. I definitely gotta go with Ron Swanson. Ron Swanson's the motherfucking man, and he hates vegetarians. He's the fucking man.
Lionel Richie moves on to the split
He's the
vote 4 to
fucking
3.
man because he hates vegetarians.
Yes. Eat meat. As Ron Swanson would say, eat meat.
Okay.
Next up, Q starts us off. We have Frida Kahlo, great painter from the from yesteryear, versus Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite.
I mean,
Number 8 and number looks like 25.
I know who Pedro is. I was seeing who the other dude, but
Pedro.
Are you cutting
I
our eyebrows
have
and
to go with
mustache?
Pedro. And, I mean, I'm going with Pedro on this one. I mean, vote for Pedro. It's just we're Pedro. I can't roll the R's for me. Pedro. Yeah, you know, like you gotta vote for him. And like that's just like the classic like Hispanic mustache that he's got going on.
Pedro gets a vote. Brian.
So I gotta go with him.
Oh man. Pedro, you gotta go Pedro. That's like an iconic that like it's just so I don't want to say so pathetic that it's good. It's a different kind of mustache, but it stands out. It made that character really kind of pop in my it stand out in that movie. So yeah, Pedro.
Pedro gets a vote. Jamie.
So who's the other person?
Frida Kahlo. She's she's a Mexican artist.
Okay, because here's my thing: is like the unibrow look. I think goes with the mustache.
Are you gonna have meat on
And
your
now
third?
that I'm getting older, I have a feeling that I'm going to start getting a mustache like that. So I'm just going to throw a pity vote.
When you get the other one. We don't do pity
Frida Kahlo
votes
gets a vote.
anymore.
Well, I mean, you can vote however you want. I'm not going to stop you. Ray.
Okay, I'm going for Pedro because at least Pedro's eyebrows are the same color as his mustache.
I'm gonna go with Frida Kahlo on this one. If you want to talk about iconic mustaches, Frida Kahlo is kind of one of the. I'm not going to say trans spokespeople because she's not trans, but she's one of these people that a lot of other people look up to because she didn't shave off her mustache or get her mustache waxed. She actually embraced what her mustache is and everything else, and she's very famous for it. So Frida Kahlo will be getting my vote after that one. Jeremy, Pedro, Frida.
You gotta vote for Pedro, man.
Pedro gets a vote and the win off that one. Jess.
Pedro.
See, she can roll her R's. Q.
Well, she's good with her
Yes,
tongue. We know that.
actually.
I wasn't going to say it.
I will.
Pedro gets the votes and the win 5-2 into the next round. Brian starts us off. We have Freddie Mercury versus the original Milk Mustache herself, Rebecca Romaine.
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, Freddie Mercury. I mean, yeah, you gotta go Freddie Mercury. It was a different style mustache. It fit his face flawlessly. I mean, yeah, I picture that guy in there with razors and tweezers and just getting down on that mustache, making it perfect. So yeah, I gotta go Freddie Mercury.
Gets a vote. Jamie.
I mean, I'll never forget being in middle school when those Got Milk ads came out and being as iconic as it is. I would love to vote that way, but I'm not going to. Freddie Mercury, like when I see somebody on the street that has a mustache that reminds me of him, I will say that's a Freddie Mercury mustache, and I fucking love it. Like he made that mustache very popular with how talented he is, or was, I should say. But that's my vote. Probably all the way through. Could be. I don't know.
Freddie Mercury gets a vote. Ray.
I'm going with Freddie Mercury as well. Yeah. No reason why. I just like it better.
No reason why. I'm gonna go with Rebecca Romaine on this one. She started like one of the best advertising campaigns of all time. The entire Got Milk type stuff, and like drinking your milk afterwards after freaking dipping Oreos and stuff like that, and having a milk mustache, and I just think it was super cool.
Good campaigns too, so I will give it that.
That and I know Freddie Mercury's gonna run rough shot in this entire thing, and he actually kind of should. So, but Rebecca Romaine gets my vote, and she's super hot. So, Jeremy.
Well, as much as I'd like to milk over Rebecca Romaine's mustache, I will gladly go with Freddie Mercury, because respect for the amount of guys that probably rode that mustache. Pride, respect.
Jess.
Well, considering I just got done drinking milk, I'm going to go with the milk mustache.
Q, finish this out.
As much as I'd love to vote for the milk mustache with this one, it's only temporary. I mean, actually, I'm not even gonna say what I just thought about.
Well, here, let's be positive. It goes for people that are debating if they want a mustache or not. The temporary factor could be a positive.
How white do you want it?
Yeah. How white do you want it?
So cute.
You actually have a beard to look good with white or not.
What?
Right.
Yeah, you're cutting out a lot over there. So.
The milk mustache with the beard, you can see if you look good with the white mustache or not.
Dude, I look good with whatever I wear. So, and usually the whiteness that goes into my mustache isn't milk. So, anyway, Q, is that
No.
Freddie Mercury or Rebecca Romaine on that one?
Yeah. Freddie Mercury.
All right. So that is 5-2. Your guys' Wi-Fi is cutting out like bad, by the way. So.
Art?
Yep.
I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
We're not even connected to the Wi-Fi.
I say whatever it is, you're getting choppy as fuck. So.
Pixelated. Your video got pixelated.
Anyway, next up, Jamie starts us off on this one, and we have actually I'm kind of disappointed that our man Harvey is not here this week, but we have Mark Twain versus Steve Harvey.
I'm giving it to Steve Harvey because I get our bastard Harvey vibes. So we'll do it. Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey gets a vote.
Yeah, I'm going
Ray.
Yeah, Steve Harvey for me too, because it just, you think Steve Harvey, you think calm, cool, and collected, clean cut Steve Harvey, and Mark Twain, he's just like crazy, man.
Almost Albert Einstein, unruly.
I'm about to say, like, I don't think I have Steve Harvey on my entire picture list, but I do.
You do,
yeah, I do. But
I don't know. I just feel like I want to have him tell me a creepy, weird, perverted joke with that mustache. If I ever
If
meet
you
him.
need to know what he looks like, Freddie, you have that picture of him in your drawer that you just open and it's always right there. So
yeah,
I
but
just
that's
wanted to remind
upstairs. Like that's upstairs. I don't have time to go get it. So anyway, it's always on my phone, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna go with Steve Harvey as well. Going mustache to mustache. Steve Harvey's a lot more clean cut. I think Mark Twain has a lot more decent wisdom coming out of his mustache than Steve Harvey does. But as far as the mustache goes, it's got to be Steve Harvey for me. Jeremy.
There was actually a poll on Family Feud on the celebrity one where it asked what out of 100 ladies, what did they say they want to do to Steve Harvey? And I think the number 1 or 2 answer was Rise Mustache. So gotta give it to Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey gets another vote. Jess.
Steve Harvey.
Q.
In love for Harvey, I'm voting for Steve Harvey.
And Brian, finish this out.
I gotta go Steve Harvey, man. Mark Twain just reminds me of a guy who was like smart for his time, but he kind of was an unruly, just a kind of I'm gonna get drunk and have a brawl type of guy. So we'll go Steve Harvey. He's class act.
I don't know that would kind of give my vote to Mark Twain actually with that kind of argument. Steve Harvey moves on 7-0 to round 2. Next up, Ray starts us off, and we have John Waters, number 13 on your list, versus Daniel Day-Lewis, number 20 on your list from Gangs of New York.
Okay, John Waters.
Oh, who was the second one? John Waters and who else?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Where's he at on here?
Number 20. He's right after Prince and before Borat.
Oh, give me the Willy Wonka looking guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Daniel Day-Lewis, because it's definitely not John Waters on that one. Gets a vote. So I'm gonna go with Daniel Day-Lewis as well too. That mustache, it has a nice little curl to it. In the movie he went complete boss mode as well. So that mustache.
What movie is this from? I don't even know.
Gangs of New York.
Oh, I haven't seen that in so long.
Yeah. He's Bill Butcher, or I can't remember the guy's name, but Bill Cuttings is his name in the movie. We'll be getting my vote as well, though. Jeremy.
What fucking picture is John Waters?
Right after Groucho Marx, but before Mandy Patinkin.
You get qualified in this, John Waters, for calling that thing a mustache? That looks like you fucking got some chocolate cake above your fucking lip.
Yeah, it's a little pencil mustache. We celebrate all mustaches here, not just the big fat ones, Jeremy.
I'm used to celebrating only the big fat one, thank you, and that'd be me. But I am 100% going to go with Daniel Day-Lewis because that mustache is legendary.
It is legendary, and it gets a vote. Jess, Daniel Day-Lewis, or John Waters?
Oh, hang on. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis gets a vote. Q.
Yeah, I gotta go with the Willy Wonka looking motherfucker.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Just because, honestly, when I looked at the other picture, I was like, where is his mustache? Just had to, like, zoom in to, like, show it to me. Like, I honestly thought he just had some shit on his lip.
Here's another vote. Brian.
Is he friends with Cartman?
Oh wait, that's his mustache. Okay.
I love the way the commentary. Wait, that's his mustache? What?
I thought that
You know what?
was his tongue below it.
Anything Daniel Day-Lewis does, he does 100%, including growing a mustache. You got to go Daniel Day-Lewis. He's probably studied under a barber for 5 years how to grow the best mustache in the world. That's the kind of guy Daniel Day-Lewis is.
And Jamie finishes up.
I feel like John Waters is like creepy with this. Is that who that is with that little pencil mustache?
He's creepy in general, even without the mustache. Just
Yeah, so I'll go with Daniel Day-Lewis because he's rocking an ascot.
in a sweep, 7-0. Daniel Day-Lewis moves on to the next round. I start us off on the next one. We have. Yeah, no, it's our second one. Steve already got one right before this.
The other one?
Next,
that, I don't think so.
next up, I start us off. We have Albert Einstein versus my personal dark horse in this one, Ned Flanders.
Fuck you, Fred.
Ned Flanders, obviously, with that comment, gets my vote. He is one of the most dad mustaches, which is it's Father's Day tomorrow, so as we record. So one of the best dad mustaches that I have ever seen, and it's just that's what it is. Ned Flanders from The Simpsons gets my vote on that one. Jeremy.
I mean, the only mustache ride that Albert Einstein ever got was his cousin. So I'm going to go with freaking Ned Flanders. Yeah, because Ned Flanders has that mustache, and he's gotten in the one scene where it's the future and he has like pictures of all his ex-wives on the wall. That man got more mustache rides than anybody in that fucking town.
Gets another vote. Jess, Ned Flanders, Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein's mustache reminds me of my biological father's.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go with Ned.
Gets another one. Q.
So believe it or not, I used to work with this guy at the vineyard. Well, he worked in the winery. I worked in the vineyard, but occasionally we'd cross paths. I swear to God, he was Ned Flanders. His name wasn't Ned, but like he got really, really pissed when you'd call him Ned because like once that started and everybody kind of saw it, that's all people called him. So he got really, really upset, and he actually ended up quitting his job because of it.
So you gave him a reading education?
I mean, he quit his job strictly because of that, but I mean, it added to it. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Ned Flanders just because of that. Like, just because I actually have seen that exact like look close up in person.
Well, our new counselor, we have I can't remember what they're called right now, over where I work, the unnamed company where I work. His chaplain, that's what it is.
We all know it's Playgirl.
As an editor, come on. Anyway, our chaplain over there in the plant that I work in looks like a younger version of Ned Flanders, and it's absolutely hysterical. He's one of those people that he's supposed to make you feel better about your job and stuff like that. But every time you see him, you smile because you think of fucking Ned Flanders anyway. So he's doing a real good job at his job because of that, but kind of a fake thing. Ned Flanders gets my vote on that one. Period. But Brian.
You know, I think Einstein's hair takes away from his mustache. So I'm going to say Ned Flanders. Like, I go right to Einstein's hair. I didn't even realize he had a mustache till we were just talking about it right now, and I had to look it up. I was like, yeah, it's all about his hair, man. So I'm going to go Ned Flanders.
In the photo that we have in chat, it's very, very prominent, though.
Right.
So, but he's really old in this picture, too. So Ned Flanders gets another one. Jamie.
We're going hairstyle.
So, isn't there like a whole Simpsons episode where like Ned Flanders' mustache like takes over and does some shit?
No, you're thinking of a treehouse. You're thinking of a treehouse of horror where Homer gets a wig, and it was a serial killer's wig.
Well, he got
Yeah,
fired
I
up
remember that
about
one.
that. How dare you misremember that?
I thought there was literally something with Ned Flanders' mustache in an episode.
There was a whole episode where he lost his mustache, like where it got cut off.
Yeah. All I know is that that's probably the friendliest mustache I would ever see in my life. And I mean, Ned Flanders, Jesus, I can't talk. I'm feeling like it makes sense to vote for him in the stash. Hi diddly ho. My vote is Netty Poo.
And Ray, finish it out.
I'm going with Einstein on this one because it was like you said earlier. You know, you look at the mustache and then the hair, and it's just like they look similar. It's just like Einstein's an older version of Ned Flanders. And so I'm giving age before beauty on this one.
Well, and considering that Ned Flanders in his like 60s or 70s at this point, in the show, like literally, Ned Flanders moves on 6-1.
Aged a bit.
Bye, Daddy Einstein.
Jeremy starts us off. We have, oh God, I'm really glad he's starting this off because we have Mandy Patinkin versus Prince.
Nobody had more pussy control with their fucking mustache than Prince. Come on now. And fuck Princess Bride, but
I was waiting on.
first and foremost, it's Prince. The man reeks sexiness and manliness. Like that mustache has seen more pussy juice than anything in this world. So,
But does he?
yes, he does.
Not anymore.
But does he?
Jess.
If Harvey was here, he would have a field day for anybody who voted against Prince.
I don't know because Harvey loves the movie The Princess Bride.
But he loves Prince more.
So, but he's also known to vote, especially lately, going with the subject matter we have. So, between Prince's mustache and Indigo's mustache from The Princess Bride, I personally think Indigo has a better stash. But anyway, it's Jess's turn, not mine. Jess, is it Mandy Patinkin or Prince?
I'm going with Mandy Petite.
Mandy Patinkin gets the vote. Q is not in at the moment.
I'm here. My bad. Not Prince.
Not Prince. Mandy Patinkin gets another vote. Brian.
Oh, so Prince. If we're going off of sexiness, off of mustache rides, Prince to me is a step up above a lesbian woman. If you wanted to, I'm sorry, but he had a mustache. So if you're into ladies and you're like, but I kind of like men too, Prince, you're like, oh my God, come on,
Or
guy.
like your stepping stone to the other gender or whatever.
A slap away, is that what they say? No, but like he's wearing high heels, he's wearing purple lace, but he has a mustache, and you're like, So you gotta go Prince.
That's great.
Prince gets a vote. Jamie.
In the relationship, we don't know. That's the mystery fun of it all. And like Prince is like the way he's got his shaped is a little bit less creepy than the other guy from earlier, John. But then Indigo Montoya's got like a little bit more of a thicker one there with that hamburger hanging out with his unbuttoned shirt when he's getting ready to kick your ass. I feel like that mustache really puts in the final seal the deal for why I'm voting for him. And just like period, dot, not asking any more questions. And then karate.
And hey, let's be honest, he was a really nice guy. He let the dude catch a breather before fighting him with the sword. Like, props.
Right.
Not until you're ready. Again, thank you. Ray J. Prince, Mandy Patinkin.
So Princess Bride was like my favorite movie growing up as a kid, you know? And here's a fact about me is there's a Prince song was #1 on the day I was born. It's called Let's Go Crazy. And that's kind of been a theme for my whole life. So it's like, what want? Do I want my prince, or do I want the princess bride? And I think with this one, the let's go crazy, man. Let's go with the prince here.
Which makes it a tie game for me to finish this out. And Princess Bride, it was not only my favorite movie growing up, but it's also my favorite movie now, or at least definitely in the top 5. Because once you get into the top 5, it's kind of a splitting hairs. So, and it's going mustache to mustache. Yeah, Prince exudes sex appeal. He's very, very known for that. But that's persona. Mustache to mustache, Mandy Patinkin gets this. Not regarding movies, not regarding music, anything else. As far as mustache to mustache goes, it just happens to go the way that I would have voted with those involved as well. So, Mandy Patinkin takes out Prince. Believe it or not, he was a higher seed in that one.
Bad dog. I'm talking to you, Freddie.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy, I put that in on the bracket just because you. So fuck you, Jeremy.
I know you would.
Yeah, well, he was originally on the list because I took the list off. The list we were doing on bracketology right now is not the same bracket that we're doing today. By the way, for your bracketology listeners out there, I don't know who won the bracket because that actually should have ended. As this release, it should ended yesterday. So we're getting close on that one. Last up in round 1, I take that back. We have our second play-in matchup, and Jeff starts us off. We have Richard Pryor from Let's Go Brewster's Millions versus Neil Patrick Harris from Million Ways to Die in the West. Number 27 and the one right before Samuel L. Jackson on our list.
I'm gonna go with Neil Patrick Harris.
We'll be getting a vote. Q.
I like the curls. And like it was just, like honestly, like for some reason when I glance at that photo, for some reason I see like a Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know why.
You weirdo.
It's
I
just
can
like,
see it.
okay, thank you. All right, thank you. At least somebody's with me on that one.
I mean, it's a stretch, but I can see it.
It's a very young.
Like I'm saying, like if you just like glanced at it and then like looked away, that's kind of what you first see. Anyways, that's what I first see. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Neil
Who is he against?
Neil Patrick Harris. Just because of the little curl, and I just kind of like the look. He's just sitting there, like, I like that. It's
He's good looking in general.
gangster.
And plus, if you have never seen Million Ways to Die in the West, he literally sings a song about mustaches.
Does he sing it well?
Yes,
Yeah.
Dude. Neil Patrick Harris is he's gotten.
He's a good singer.
He was on Glee. Goddammit.
He's on Glee. He's gotten a whole bunch of different awards,
Like,
and
I'm just saying, isn't he the goat?
I love Glee.
Like,
Yeah,
He's got his got or whatever it's called.
And he did a great song. He did a great song. He did a great song in How I Met Your Mother too about suits.
Yeah.
That's him singing in the background right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Brian, Richard Pryor or Neil Patrick Harris?
If you had just said that instead of
Neil Patrick Harris. I'm not saying Neil Patrick Harris. I love. If you would have said Richard Pryor in Moving when he burned himself with the crack or whatever it was, I might have said Richard Pryor there. But you said Brewster's Millions. So
Well,
I
I was just going to see if for people out there to catch a reference on who Richard Pryor was, just in case if they don't know who he is, because we have the pictures on chat.
Superman.
yeah,
So-
I completely refer to Richard Pryor and he lit himself on fire crack days. So I'm there with you.
Yeah. Yeah. So Neil Patrick Harris for me. He sung a song about it after all. Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris gets another vote. Jamie, is it Neil Patrick Harris or Richard Pryor?
Oh, it's gonna be Richard Pryor. I have to just for all he has been through already in life. For sure.
Ray.
I'm going Richard Pryor as well, just because I just don't see NPH with the mustache.
It's not natural for him. It's not his everyday look. It's not something. It's not saying he can't pull it off. It's just that's a temporary thing.
Is it real or is it fake in that one? That
I
mustache.
think it was fake.
It's real because he was doing another. He was doing a stage show at the same time that had a mustache to it. So it just happened to come along. It's not completely real. The attachments on the sides were kind of glued and twisted in, but like the actual mustache part is real.
Because I thought that it looked close to his natural hair color, but I knew the rest of it wasn't real because that definitely didn't look it.
Freddie was such a mustache aficionado, man.
I'm a fan of musical theater, which is the reason why I'm a fan of Neil Patrick Harris. So that's just something I happen to know. I will be going with Neil Patrick Harris on this one. Million Ways to Die in the West is absolutely phenomenal movie. The fact that he sings a complete song about mustaches, because the main character in the movie can't grow one, and Neil Patrick Harris is a villain in the movie. Well, one of the villains in the movie. It's absolutely fantastic. Jeremy, finish this out.
Yeah. I know Moose. Every lady loves a good mustache. I know Moose. You know I gotta go with NPH.
Yeah, which means it is 5-2. Neil Patrick Harris moves on to the last matchup in the first round, and it looks like it's Neil Patrick Harris versus Sam Elliott, and Q starts us off on that one.
Ooh. Who are the twin again? Sorry.
Neil Patrick Harris versus Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. The mustache talks for him.
It really does. Sam Elliott gets a vote. Brian.
Sam Elliott all day long. Come on, man. That thing it's its own life form. Sam Elliott, man.
Jamie. Mute.
That damn mustache has its own area code, something. It's got its own country and rules. It is Sam Elliott for shizzle.
Gets a vote. Ray.
I'm going Sam Elliott as well. It's just so wide. It's just like, how does he get so wide?
Because he likes those fat bomb girls.
You know what? With that vote, Sam Elliott will be moving on. I'm going to give it. I personally like Neil Patrick Harris's mustache better. I do agree that Sam Elliott's mustache is a better mustache, as far as quality, as far as people being familiar with it and everything else.
Like almost curled and styled with like hair dryer wise. Like, I bet he does a full blowout on that thing.
It's a very, very famous mustache, so I'm not offended that it's moving on at all. If it was a split vote coming down to me between Neil Patrick Harris and Sam Elliott, I would have gone Sam Elliott, to be honest. But I do like Neil Patrick Harris's mustache better, which means it will be getting my vote, even though Sam Elliott will be moving on. Jeremy.
Well, I'm happy you gave him a vote, so I don't have to, because I can't not vote for the mayor Quahog.
Oh yeah, he is a mayor now. After
Adam West died.
Adam West died. Forgot about that. And Jess, finish us off.
Ooh.
I have to go with my man Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott. So 6-1. Sam Elliott moves on to the next round. We'll be right back right after this break. It looks like Brian is out of the office right now, which means
I'm hooking it back up. Give me 1 second. I had to jump on my camera for a second. Give me 1 second. Just get me through this round. I'm all right. Sorry, guys. I had a little technical issue.
You're the first person to go. So
okay. Give me 1 second and let me hook this right back up. Boom, boom.
Reiteration, by the way, nobody has blown their load or used their final swing so far in this entire thing, and we are down We are in the second round now. So, welcome back to this for round 2. It looks like Brian starts us off on this one, and we have Dustin Hoffman from Hook versus Lionel Richie.
Ooh.
Ooh. Dustin Hoffman versus Lionel.
Dustin Hoffman takes care of his mustache all night long, a little better than Lionel Richie. So in Hook, it was really like the first iconic Captain Hook. I think. I mean, that was played by a big, huge actor, and man, they rocked it with that mustache. I gotta go, Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman gets a vote. Jamie.
Yeah, I personally think that mustache really gave that character a lot more, so I'm giving it to Captain Hook.
Ray.
Got you, Peter Pan. Yeah.
With his vote and mine, Dustin Hoffman will be moving on to the next round. Jeremy.
Yeah, I mean, Lionel Richie has way more sex appeal than Captain Hook does, so gotta go with Lionel Richie.
Yes.
I'm gonna say Dustin.
Q.
Yeah, let's go with Hook.
And
You got a tiny hook there, Q.
I do.
that's 6-1. Dustin Hoffman moves on to the next round. Jamie starts us off. We have Perot from Murder on the Orient Express versus Freddie Mercury.
Oh, Freddie Mercury.
We'll be getting a vote, Ray.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury.
I'm going to prevent a sweep. Freddie Mercury does have the more famous mustache, but I personally think Perot has a better one of the two. Jeremy.
Oh, Freddie Mercury all fucking day.
Jess.
Freddie Mercury.
I think Jess just hurt her arm again. Q.
Mercury is very poisonous. So I'm going to have to go with Freddie Mercury.
Because it is.
Poison in my veins.
Yeah.
Brian.
I'm still here. I'm gonna go Freddie Mercury, man. Like you nailed it at the beginning. He's gonna be the leader, right? He's got to be the favorite.
I mean, I'm glad my namesake is moving on, but 6-1. Next up, Jamie starts us off, and we have Daniel Day-Lewis versus Yosemite Sam.
I start?
Yeah.
Yosemite Sam.
Gets a vote. Ray.
Daniel Day-Lewis. I love the.
We'll be getting his vote and my vote attached to that. I love.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's the long. I fucking love it.
Yosemite Sam's mustache, but
I see that. Even if it,
as far as mustaches go, I got to go with Daniel Day-Lewis. Jeremy.
Oh, you know I'm going for the rootin'est, tootin'est, varmint killing cowboy this side of the West.
It is a tie game right now, and Q and Jess are out of the office currently. So Brian gets tie-breaking decision. Or hold on. There you go. All right. Jess.
Saved by the bell.
Yep. Jess. Is it Yosemite Sam or Daniel Day-Lewis?
Yosemite Sam.
Q.
Yosemite!
And Brian.
Daniel Day-Lewis. I just got to give him some love. That's a great movie. Gangs of New York. Come on.
Yosemite Sam in a split vote going 4-3 to the next round. Next up, Ray starts us off, and we have Cheech Marin versus Mandy Patinkin.
Cheech for sure. For sure, it's like the grown up, like I'm a little bit older now version of Mandy's mustache. Grew up and chilled out. He got revenge for his daddy. Now he just chills.
You know what? I'm a huge fan of Princess Bride, as I said before. Definitely top 5 movies, but Cheech Marin has the better stash. I'm big enough to admit that. It will be getting my vote. Jeremy.
Oh, I'm going for the weed smoking brother Cheech in this one. I mean, yeah, maybe Indigo did get drugged out because his parents named him after a fucking color purple. So how manly is that?
Jess.
I'm gonna go with the Princess Bride.
Man of Tegan gets a vote. Q.
Oh man,
Come on, Minion, take
Cheech it up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Cheech Martin gets a vote and the win on that one. Brian.
I gotta go
Princess Bride.
Cheech. I'm gonna go Cheech.
And Jamie finishes off.
Cheech for sure. Cheech. Hold on. Yeah.
6-1. Cheech, which I'm going to refer him as Cheech from now on, moves on to the next round. I start us off on this next one, and we have Burt Reynolds versus Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite.
Ooh.
It's funny to vote for Pedro. I will admit that. But stash for stash, Burt Reynolds, even though I don't really like the guy, gets my vote. Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to my boy Pedro. I feel like he go to Mr. Reynolds and be like, but I don't feel so good right now.
Damn tater tots. Jess.
Pedro.
I'm gonna go Burt Reynolds.
You would.
Fuck you.
You
Burt
would.
Reynolds gets a vote.
Later.
It's like you have. Say Father's Day is proof on that one. Yeah. Q. Burt Reynolds, Pedro.
I'm going with Pedro. Got him. I really, really hate the movie. Absolutely fucking hate the movie. But I love the stash.
Did anybody realize before today that Napoleon Dynamite is just a male Taylor Swift?
If you say so.
There's a meme going on Facebook. Just go on my page, you'll see it.
No, I that's something I could see. Pedro and Burt Reynolds are tied right now. Brian.
I'll take a Diablo burger and a Dr. Pepper. You gotta go Burt Reynolds, Smokey and the Bandit, man. That's what he's known for, is his mustache. If you say Burt Reynolds, someone will say mustache. That's just that easy. Like, yeah, Burt Reynolds all day long.
Burt Reynolds gets a vote. Jamie.
I think of Burt Reynolds when he was in fucking striptease and he was Senator Dildo. That's who I think of is that. So I'm voting for Senator Dildo.
Kids, Senator Dildo gets to vote and the win on that one.
And that's a senator I can get behind.
Let's say at least you're not in front of them. Pray.
All right, yeah. I know I'm gonna go with Pedro on this one, just to get him so it's almost a tie.
He is right on that one. It is a 4-3 split. Burt Reynolds moves on to the next round. Jeremy, turn us off. We have.
Yeah.
There's Chancey. Where's Jeremy?
I'm just sitting right here. I'm Chancey.
Chancey starts us off. We have Teddy Roosevelt versus Steve Harvey.
Oh, I got to go for Steve Harvey for my man, Harvandre.
Harvandre. Jess.
Hey, knock it off.
For the love of Harvey.
This would be one of the few times that I would love for something to sweep through the Q's here, so it's not going to happen. But I would love for something to sweep through the entire thing, just because Harvey's not here. so we can pick on Harvey. And Steve Harvey's mustache is actually pretty goated. So there's that.
Honestly enough, Freddie, if you didn't mention that, it probably wouldn't have happened. It probably would have happened because I wasn't paying attention. If you can't see me right now,
because I would be
it may look
surprised.
like I'm not looking at you, but I'm looking at you. I can see you.
I would be surprised if the next matchup, if Steve Harvey does move on, which I'm assuming he's going to, if Steve Harvey does move on, I don't think he's going to make it past the next round.
Cheech.
So, no. Steve Harvey gets a vote, though. Q. I see it.
Yeah, Steve Harvey. Little Steve Harvey.
Brian.
Gotta go Steve Harvey. Come on.
Like
Jamie.
Like I wish Harvey would grow the beard like that.
He gets so much shit. He really would.
That's the point.
I'm going Steve Harvey.
Ray.
Me too.
I will extend this. It is going to be 7-0. It is another sweep. Steve Harvey moves on to the next round to face the 6-1 next round. So that should be a fun matchup. Jess starts us off. And we have Ned Flanders versus Borat.
Ned.
Ned Flanders gets a vote. Q
Howdy doodly.
gets another one. Brian.
Ned Flanders.
Jamie.
I'm definitely going Ned Flanders in the friendly mustache versus Borat in the creepy mustache.
Ray.
I want Borat. Very nice. All right.
I will be going for Ned Flanders as well in this one. Again, my dark horse in this situation. Jeremy, finish us out.
Oh, you know it's Flanderdoodles.
6-1. Flanders moves on to the next round.
That's an Oakley Dokley reference. If you don't get it, they're a great
Yes,
band. You should check them out.
Wow.
If you have to explain it, it's not funny. And you didn't have to explain it. You ruined your own joke.
I did have to explain it. It's called Education of Music.
So on this one side, there's like 35 in this entire bracket. On this one side, out of the final 8, the 3 on this one side is 28, 29, and 30.
Dang.
So far. So last up in round 2. Yeah.
Let's run it. Let's go. Talk about being upset.
Last up in this round, Q starts us off. We have Hulk Hogan versus Sam Elliott.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Take your vitamins, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go. Like I said, the mustache does his talking. I'm gonna have to go with Elliot on this one. I'm gonna have to. Like, I get Hogan is Hogan, but like I said, we're going off mustaches here. Then yeah, I don't know. It's just it's got to be Elliot.
Well,
that's a tough one.
Even going mustache to mustache on this one.
It's
Hulk
tough.
Hogan's mustache is legendary, brother. It's what it is. So, but Sam Elliott is known for it. Hulk Hogan just happens to be known for other things besides his mustache.
Right. But yeah, honestly, I feel like going mustache. Wow, I'm fucking up like Freddie.
Hey, he's
if we're going
for an hour and 34 minutes so far.
If we're going, goddamn, you have me thinking about it now. Mustache to mustache. Yep, can't do it. I don't know. I'm thinking about it now too much. Shut up. Anyways, I honestly feel like Sam Elliott would whoop Hulk Hogan's ass.
Caterpillar fight.
Especially
Sam,
I'm gonna take my horse to the right until I can't.
Sam Elliott gets a vote on that one. Brian.
I'm gonna go Sam Elliott, man. Hulk Hogan as a I thought he got eliminated last round. Hulk Hogan just doesn't go away like the real one.
No.
Just like the AET gives you.
Hulk Hogan took out Tom Selleck.
How did that happen on my watch? What the hell?
It was a 4-3 split on that one. It was a tough decision, but Sam
Well,
Elliott gets a vote.
yeah, I shall vengeance Tom Selleck's mustache by voting for Sam Elliott.
Jamie, Sam Elliott, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Sam Elliott, just because I feel like he wouldn't give two shits about Hulk Hogan and taking them vitamins. Like, fuck your vitamins.
Ray.
I'm going with Sam Elliott because I voted for him last time and I did not vote for Hogan. I didn't want him to pass. So screw you, Hulk. Screw you, Hulk.
I don't like to use the term pity vote, but it's Hulk Hogan. So I do want to throw him some pity because that's what he needs. Hulk Hogan's mustache, just the mustache from Hogan, will be getting my vote on this one.
And yet
On that one.
you call me the bastard.
I know. I'm the bastard. Jeremy, Hulk Hogan, Sam Elliott.
You can't vote against a real American, brother. Gotta go with Hulk Hogan.
Sam Elliott won already, by the way, just to let you know. And Jess, finish us up.
Sam Elliott.
Ooh. 5-2. Sam Elliott moves on to the next round. We'll be right back after this break. This is our last break. So next round, there's no more breaks after that one. All right. Brian, ad?
Yeah. Hey guys, check out the dailydank.com and the Daily Dank on YouTube, Instagram, and all the Twitters, guys. We do 3 shows daily. We do a 7:10 show, we do a 4:20 show, and then we drop little shows throughout the week for you guys. We're talking cannabis reviews, we're talking adventures, we're talking theme parks, we're talking giveaways. Big giveaway right now, guys. Check this out, George Clinton, the master of funk. Who wants the funk? You guys want the funk. Come on down. Any video that you see on YouTube, #funk, and you're going to get entered to win this beauty from Pristine Auctions. Check that out, guys. We have a great time. It's Party Central. We get serious sometimes, but it's always a good time. Check out the dailydank.com, guys.
We are back for the third and we are back for round 3 and beyond. Looks like Brian starts us off on this one, and I'm going to give him Dustin Hoffman versus Burt Reynolds.
Ooh. I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to say Burt Reynolds is the man that's known for mustache. Like Dustin Hoffman in that role, yes, but in general, no. So I'm going to say Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds gets a vote. Jamie?
I'm still gonna vote for Captain Hook. I know someone that had a mustache just like that in real life, and I love it.
Ray?
Yeah, I'm still sticking with the Peter Pan nemesis, Mr. Captain Hook.
I'm going to agree with that one. I love the artistry in Captain Hook's stash. And a lot of that takes a lot of time and effort, and I got to give him props for that one. So Dustin Hoffman gets my vote. Jeremy?
I'm going to give it to Dustin Hoffman just because I don't want Burt Reynolds to take out other ones later on.
I don't think he would anyway. Dustin Hoffman with that. We'll be moving on to the next round. Jess?
I'm going with Dustin Hoffman.
And Q, finish this out.
Man, hook, line, and sinker. Let's go.
6-1. Dustin Hoffman moves on to the final 4. Jamie starts this off. We're going to go Cheech versus Sam Elliott.
Cheech.
Gets a vote. Ray?
Cheech.
Say Cheech?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to go Cheech as well. I love Sam's mustache. He's very well known for it, but I think Cheech just has a better one. Jeremy.
Yeah, Cheech. Gotta go with Cheech. Stoners gotta stick together. Right, Brian?
Jess.
Jess is muted.
Who's Cheech going against?
Sam Elliott.
Oh, Sam Elliott.
She wants to rob that stash.
Okay. Sam Elliott gets a vote. Q.
I feel like Sam Elliott's has more like volume to it, but Cheech's is it's more like, I don't know, like he has a lot more of it. I don't know.
I think they're about even actually as far as volume goes. I think Cheech is shorter as far as going outward, but I think volume,
Maybe that's what I meant then.
kind of like pound for pound, I think Cheech has the more volume, but Sam Elliott's goes out farther, so
Stands out.
so they match on they match on girth. They match on girth, but Sam's is longer.
Fucking
Wow, this is a tough one. How many people voted so far?
You're number 6. Just to let you know, Cheech will be moving on.
Oh, okay. And yeah, fuck it. We'll add to Cheech. Why not?
Going against your wife on that one. Brian, finish this up.
I think Cheech is better groomed than Sam Elliott. I think Sam Elliott just throws some water on his face and rolls, where Cheech is in there with some scissors and he's getting it all trim and throws oil and stuff on there. So I'm going to say Cheech.
Cheech gets another vote, which means it is a 6-1 moving on to the final 4. Ray starts us off. How about Yosemite Sam versus Ned Flanders?
Ned Flanders.
We'll be getting a vote on this one.
He
Yeah,
was all
quick.
about that one. He didn't even have to think about it. He's like, nope,
No blowing of the load there.
Yeah,
Just
I'm not
Ned-
a people with short fuses, okay?
Ned Flanders gets my vote as well. Again, dark horse. Jeremy.
I love Looney Tunes, but I love Simpsons a fuck ton more. So yeah, Ned Flanders gets it.
Jess.
Yosemite Sam.
Q.
It's Yosam versus Ned Flanders.
Yep.
Short fuse versus long fuse.
right.
I'm pretty sure it's the only 2 cartoon mustaches in this entire thing.
No, the Lorax dude is in there.
Yeah.
No, Lorax wasn't in this.
No.
He was in the photos.
Okay, well, it must have slipped in there from the other one.
from your
Oh.
private collection.
Frey trying
No.
to slip it in. Frey trying to slip it
No,
in. Frey trying to slip it in.
Danny DeVito is in the one on bracketology. Unfortunately, lost already. Probably got slipped in here on accident. So
Giggity. That's what she said.
Let's go with Yosam. Fuck it.
Brian.
I'm gonna go with Yosemite just because no one else. I mean, no one else really is. So, gotta show him some love. I'm a short fuse guy, so I gotta keep with my kind, my people.
Were you? Wait. No, time the fuck out. How in the hell are you a short fused guy? How does that work? You
have no
are on
idea.
you are
You
on a
have
thing called
no
the
clue.
Daily Dank. How in the hell are you a short fused guy? Give me this.
Yeah.
one.
There are videos of me out there that people have taken freaking out in public, calling people out on their BS and things like that. I'm just saying.
Were you high in those processes?
Maybe half high.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem.
If I would have just toked before I went in.
Right,
yeah.
you'll be fine.
Yeah, we figured out my problems in life. All right. Woo.
Well,
How much I owe you, sir?
it's like Tony Stark said for it's like Tony Stark said for the Hulk and Avengers. What do you use? Big bags of weed?
Well, I'm just always mad. That's how I
You're always mad.
Naturally.
With that, by the way, Brian just said that like nobody else is really voting for him. It's a tie game.
Oh,
It is 3-3, which means Jamie gets tie-breaking decision. We haven't had it in a while,
Yeah, let's
but
go.
we do have the winner for. We do have the next matchup. Do you want to know who the winner will be facing? If that will affect your decision.
Yeah. I actually do this time.
Ranked at number 32, we have Dustin Hoffman.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
I don't know. I mean, like Brian, I have a short fuse. I mean, there's only so much of me before I blow up. So Yosemite,
Giggity.
like I should, but then like who I strive to be and who I love to make fun of and have a good time with would be Ned Flanders and that fucking stash. I don't know. But it's going up against the Ook coming up, so I don't think it's going to matter in the end for me, at least. So I'm going to go Ned Flanders.
Oh,
Ooh.
that
The
was.
dream matchup: Yosemite Sam versus.
I know.
Oh, man, that would have been the dream match.
Oh, I'm so sorry I crushed your dreams.
I know. I was awake all night figuring out the math. I had my Atticus out, and I'm like, "How can we make this happen?" And you just destroyed my vision.
I just did all in one step, and I didn't even know I was doing it.
My
folks.
master
Oh.
plan. I've been manipulating you guys this whole show to get to this point, and you just ruined it for me.
You
Great.
just fucking-
Last up in the quarterfinal matchups, I start us off. We have Freddie Mercury versus Steve Harvey.
Fuck you, Freddie.
Fuck you, Freddie.
I'm going to keep this train going. I'm going to go with Steve Harvey. Jeremy. Nobody has blown their load, by the way.
Yeah, I can't keep the train going. It's fucking Freddie Mercury all day. It's Freddie Mercury. The greatest singer of all time. It's fucking Freddie Mercury.
Jess.
Steve Harvey.
Q.
Harvalicious. Let's go.
Brian.
I'm gonna do Freddie Mercury, guys. That's my goal for the year. No, I'm gonna go with Freddie Mercury.
You better go dig him up then. But yeah,
You're going to need a Ouija board for that one. Jamie.
No, right?
nothing like cracking open a cold one.
Yeah. Jamie.
Absolutely, Freddie Mercury. Absolutely.
All right. Ray. You are tie-breaking decision.
Ooh.
You
looks like-
and you should automatically know who is facing in the next round. So
I'd still like Freddie Mercury.
This is why we're friends. Yes.
Freddie, my namesake. Mercury moves on in a split vote 4-3. The final four is number 15, 28, 30, and 32.
Yeah.
So as far as the rankings go,
32.
like
Fuck those.
Out-
rankings.
out of 35,
35.
Okay.
out of 35 total, no, sorry, 34, because there was 2 playing matchups, so 34. There was the final 4 are like nobody from the top 10 made it. I'm just surprised.
Who's ranked number 1? Seeded number 1.
You went out first round.
Yeah. Crap. Zapata got beat out by Dustin Hoffman.
Zapata was ranked number 1.
Yep.
Whoa.
First round too, man.
Yeah, it was a first matchup.
Yeah, I'm going for the
Final 4. Jeremy starts us off. Do you want Hoffman, Cheech, Freddie, or Flanders?
Give me Freddie.
Freddie. All right. We have Freddie Mercury.
Dirty. The way you said it, give me Freddie.
I know, I kinda want-
I was continuing what you did, Freddie. I mean, what you did, Brian.
I kind of want that as a ringtone now.
I'm
Give me
sure you
Freddie.
do. I'm sure you do.
We have Freddie Mercury versus Cheech Marin.
Oh, it's Freddie Mercury still. Sorry, Cheech, but it's Freddie.
Gets a vote. Jess.
I was like, why is he muting it?
I'm gonna go Freddie Mercury.
Q.
Like I said, mercury is poison, but I'm pretty sure if you could just probably teach that shit away. So let's go teach.
Cheech gets a vote. Brian.
I'm froze, but I'm gonna say Cheech. That's my thinking face right there.
It looks like your pooping face. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like you're taking a dump right now.
Yeah, like, oh God.
It's really one in the same. So I mean, like,
Honestly, it looks like he's blowing his load.
I can see that. I can see
Speaking
that.
of, no,
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cheech Marin gets a vote. Jamie.
Freddie Mercury. It's such a very, very hard decision, I do have to say, but I really appreciate Freddie Mercury's mustache.
Ray, are you going to give me a third tie-breaking decision in a row?
I hope so. I want to go with Cheech.
Yep. That would make it. It is a tie-breaking decision between Freddie Mercury and Cheech Marin.
Dude, you
I will be going with Cheech on this one.
Fuck you, Freddie.
What?
Ah, boy, Freddie!
What?
As far as Freddie is the more famous. He is better at a whole bunch of other things. But as far as mustache to mustache goes, which is how I've been trying to vote this entire time, Cheech is a lot fuller. It's not better groomed, which I just did lose a point on that one. But it's the more manlier mustache for me. Like if I was going to rock a mustache, I'd much rather rock Cheech's mustache than Freddie's mustache. So I'm going against my namesake. So yes, this does hurt, but I'm going to have to go with Cheech on this one. It is a 4-3 win for Cheech, ranked at number 30, going into the finals. Jess starts us off. Dustin Hoffman, Ned Flanders.
Dustin Hoffman.
Gets a vote. Q.
Give me Flanders.
That's awesome.
Let's go with
Brian.
Flanders.
who are the Flanders against who?
Dustin
It doesn't
Hoffman.
matter. It's Flanders.
Dustin Hoffman.
Dick.
I'm gonna go. There's more to it. There's more intricacy. There's like beads
got its
and
own
stuff in
personality.
there. It's like it's more intriguing.
Jamie.
I'm gonna go Flanders.
Ray.
I'm going with Hook.
Ooh, this is gonna be a nail biter here.
Because I'm fine with either way on this one. So I'm glad I'm not a part of this decision, folks.
I am going to go with Ned Flanders on this one, which makes it a tie-breaking decision for Jeremy. Is it Ned Flanders or Dustin Hoffman?
Jamie, you are a part of this decision still.
Well, duh, obviously, but not that portion of the decision, you twat. Jeez.
You just said you're not part of the decision, and you clearly had a vote. Stay.
The tie-breaking decision.
Well,
She's
Like,
that
you
person
can't change
in
it now. You can't
Congress.
change it. No editing.
Guys, it's
Sorry.
Jeremy's turn.
Well, all I know is I'll have a white wine spritzer because it's fucking Ned Flanders.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck you, Ned.
4-3.
Well, Heidi ho, doobly neighbors. Oh my god.
Wow.
The finals are set at Ned Flanders versus Cheech Marin, but we got third place coming up. Is it? And Q starts us off. Is it Freddie Mercury or Freddie Mercury or Dustin
Bark that, JJS.
I really don't want to, blow my load on a third placement. This one's kind of tough. Let's go with Mercury.
Gets a vote. Brian.
Who is it again?
Dustin Hoffman, Freddie Mercury.
Oh, Freddie Mercury.
Jamie?
It's real. It's a real one.
Freddie Mercury. And I'm better.
Ray.
Dustin Hoffman.
Whoa.
I voted for him every single time I voted for him.
That's true. He's been
I
faithful.
just had to say faithful.
You know what? I voted for Dustin Hoffman each time too, so I'm gonna have to go with Dustin Hoffman on this one.
I have two.
Jeremy, Dustin Hoffman, Freddie Mercury,
Oh, it's Freddie Mercury all day.
and Jess, finish this off
Dustin Hoffman.
in a 4-3 split. Freddie moves on
Yeah.
to and hits third place. Finals. Nobody had blown their load this entire show.
That you know of.
Well, I mean, Chancey is your background, so brotherly love,
Yeah.
Brian starts us off. We have Ned Flanders versus Cheech Marin.
I'm going Cheech. Let's get rid of this Ned Flanders. Someone put a bullet in the back of his head, bury him in his dumb garden, and let's be done with him. All right, Ned Flanders, no way. Cheech all the way.
Violent motherfucker.
Brian, by the way, out of every show he's ever been on, has not blown his load.
I know, crazy. I was just thinking that. Something wrong.
He has not blown his load.
Too much
Jamie, is it Cheech Marin or Ned Flanders?
I mean, in honor of Cheech, I feel like this clip on Mustache is Cheech vibes. So
Heck
I'm
yeah.
gonna give it to Cheech because Freddie Mercury didn't fucking win. So whatever.
He got third place.
I know. Whatever. I'm just wanting
First
to throw
or
it.
nothing.
Just let me
Third
be
place is for
back.
losers.
I do what I want.
Whatever. Cheech gets a vote. Ray.
For me, the question I have to ask myself is, what do you really want at the end of the journey? Do you want something real, or do you just want something animated? Right? Give me the
Animated. Fuck yeah.
Hey, there's a lot of people that love that anime.
real. Yeah.
It's like a whole nother conversation and convention and bracket
but
there.
I mean, at the end of the day, I prefer something real over something drawn up.
Cheech gets a vote. I will be going for Ned Flanders. As I said, Ned Flanders was my dark horse of this entire thing. I kind of figured since he was ranked so low. He is the higher ranked of these two, though. It's ranked 28 and number 30. So that surprises me. But Ned will be getting my vote. I will not be blowing my load on this show. Jeremy, Ned Flanders, Cheech Marin.
Well, all I have to say to Cheech Marin is Godspeed, little doodle, because Flanders is winning this shit.
Jess, Ned Flanders, Cheech Marin.
So I'm pretty sure I have not voted for Cheech at all this entire episode. So I'm gonna have to go with Ned.
She prefers the fake shit. I knew it.
I knew it.
So nobody blew their load this entire show, and Q cannot blow his load
Bullshit.
because he is the last person to vote,
That's
I
why she prefers
know.
the fake
You guys
shit.
cock blocked me.
and
Ah,
he is the tie-breaking decision in the finals.
God, fuck.
Is it Ned Flanders at number 28 or Cheech Marin at 30?
Wait. So I get to decide who wins this one.
Yep.
Well, we already know who wins.
God bless us all.
Isn't this how Jurassic Park won?
I think so.
I think he needs to pause for the cause.
It's got to be Cheech
Ooh, nice.
all the way.
Yeah.
4-3.
Cheers to that.
Now, does he use beard oil or does he use resin to get that so shiny.
Jesus Christ.
Right?
You're gonna
Oh
burn
my
down your
God.
house. Yes, what the
Yeah,
hell?
I know, right?
Can't take
Anyway,
all
that's
the
our show
fire.
this-
Come on.
That's our show this week, guys. My dark horse got to the finals, which I'm kind of proud of that. But Cheech Marin rules the mustache nest on this one. He gets his own. He gets lifetime passes for the mustache ride.
Yeah.
How did he
Jeremy, where can people find you?
Besides offering mustache rides at your local carnivals, you can also find me on Facebook as Paranormal Normal / Maniacal Music Musings podcast group. You can find me on Twitter and the Gram as @Juggalo Bastard. And you can find me on TikTok as @Juggalo Bastard Podcast. And you can find me on YouTube either as Paranormal Normal, Maniacal Music Musings, or you can find me on the Blind Knowledge Network on YouTube. Because all knowledge was blind until I was born.
Still is blind.
I'm pretty sure that's not.
Yeah.
That's not the same. But anyway, Jeff.
Back to Idaho, Colorado again. Do we have to do this?
I know you a hoe, man. You don't gotta tell me.
For dexterity, we have to.
Jess,
Where the states are, knowledge does not come with you.
Right, it fades. It fades when people hear you.
Jess, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram under JessMay93, under this podcast, or on Facebook under JessMay the Indie Stroop.
Q.
Well, if my wife keeps doing what she's doing, you can find me under a damn bridge. 'Cause that is ridiculous.
Burn down the house.
Yes,
Fucking hobos?
burn down the house. What do you mean? Hope the dog kids make it out.
Paper.
Don't admit that lie. What are you doing? Anyways, you can find me on Facebook under Quentin Vanistrew, or you can find me on Instagram under Master Bastard Q. Because, well, like I've said, I am the master of these bastards.
No, you're not.
Ryan.
My puppet.
And
Master
you
of
can
none.
find me over on the dailydank.com, over on the Daily Dank on YouTube, or probably the hottest spots to hit up. Check us out. We go live every day at 7:10 and 4:20, guys. Monday through Friday. Good stuff.
Jamie.
You can find me on the Book of Faces, or you find me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all that shit, either under my name or Slipknot Chica 17, something like that. Or you can find me between here and then there and fuck around and let's find out. Maybe you could figure out and find yourself along the way.
Ooh.
Is that near Parts Unknown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
about to
I
ask the
kinda
same
figured
question,
that.
actually.
Yeah, I think the Ultimate Warrior used to hang out around there, didn't he?
No, I see him every so often, but we're not supposed to tell anybody.
Yeah.
He goes by the Dingo Warrior now.
He's like Bigfoot. You see him, but you shut your mouth.
Ray, if you want to be found, where can people find you?
You can find me in the real world. Usually I'm slaving away at some sort of job, but otherwise I like to have fun on my motorcycle or, just take long walks on the beach.
Pull up to a beach and he's sure to be
Otherwise,
there.
I've got a Facebook. You can find me under Raymond John Lavelle.
And I am your host, Freddie Fisher. You can find me at that on Facebook. While you're on Facebook, check out Bracketology. We have 2 polls going up every single day. Currently, it is, as we record, I don't know what the next one is going to be. I really should figure that out. But it is movie Mustaches, which will be ending the day before this episode drops, and the IMDb Top 64, which is still in round 1, so you got plenty of time to vote on that one. On Twitter, we are at Bracket Pod. I'm at Fisher777. And on Instagram, you can find me at Can't Lick Me. Not one word. Next week, Harvey will be back, and he takes the hosting chair. So you know what? I may just record my side out in the backyard in the hammock because I'm yet to be able to do that. I'm really looking forward to it. So we're doing June is Men's Mental Health Month, if you guys haven't figured that out yet by this show. And we are doing mental health movies. Again, Harvey takes the chair. So come back and have fun with us for that one. Other than that, we will see you guys next week. And in the famous words of Jerry Springer himself, take care of yourself and each other. See you next week, guys.
Every night.